So in this step, we define the FE vendor role for our business partner. In order to do that, we start the transaction BP. And yes, here you see that if you just previously created your business partner in the previous video, then your business partner number should still be there. If you don't remember your business partner, you can search it here in the locator window. Remember that you can turn on and turn off the locator window by this button here. So enter your search term, maybe also use 998, enter your search term, execute the search, and then you will find the number. So I have my business partner already here, so I turn off the locator, so I have more space here. And maybe that in your case you don't have change organization already here. You can toggle that by switch display between display and change. So maybe you start exactly in this role, that in this screen view, that you have display organization. Here you have your business partner number, and here is the view or the role. The role is the correct term, which we generated before. Now, if you have display here and you go down, you see that suddenly we have another role created, the financial services BP role. That role was created automatically. So as a matter of fact, some of the roles are created manually, and if you create a manual role, sometimes in certain cases, the subsystem is automatically changing an additional role that is used. We don't care about this, we just realized that there is another role that we have not created manually. Okay, let's go for the FE vendor role. So we need to switch between display and change. Okay, and then we can select another role we want to create, and we scroll down to the FE vendor role. So we take this one. Takes some time, and here you see then new. That means we are just in the way of defining the role. So you may not be on the payment transaction, that doesn't matter. Maybe we change to address, and we see that of course we have the general data which we defined in the first role, Midwest supply, and the address and all of that stuff is still here. Now the first thing we do, we link the FE vendor role to a company code. So go to more and select company code. Now here we define whether this vendor will be delivering to Germany or to the US. So we call as vendor, as company code, the US company US00, and click on enter. And once again, the first enter was for selecting from the drop-down menu, and then the system should find that this is Global Byte Incorporated. Now let's go down here, and now we see some financial data. We enter 300,000 for the reconciliation account. And now let's move on to payment transactions. Payment terms are 001, and I can show you what this means. It means payable immediately due net. And we will check for double invoicing. Okay, then we go to the next tab, vendor correspondence, and we scroll down until we see clerk at vendor. Yeah, clerk at vendor, and just enter your personal name here if you want to. Any other name is fine. Now let's move on and click into more and return to general data. Note that we are still in the role FE vendor, so we are not in the role in the general data role. And navigate to the text data area. You might, if you don't see it here in that line of buttons, go to the three dots and navigate down to vendor text data. And in the text data, just scroll down to additional text data, and we need to give our vendor a tax number. It is 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, and usually just add something so that we have unique numbers. If you have a participant's ID, like I use 998 usually, then just use this. Okay, now we are finished with that role and we just save it. Let's wait for a moment and try to have a success message. Yes, green, everything is fine. Now we return, please, to here is still change because we might be able to add another role, but we switch between display and change. So we have now display, and then we can check what views we have. We see we have business partner generic, and we have the FE vendor view we just created, which is now available, and we have that automatically created role that was that came together with the business partner view. Okay, so in the next video we will do a very small step to add purchasing data, and then we are finished with creating our vendor